college was a lot. Dating apps ain't it? Easier said than done. I'm the only one having emotions. No, just not lovable enough. A lot was going on. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Eldest Gen Z. Welcome to a video about stuff. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Hello. You may have noticed, or maybe not, a little playlist called Dear Diary. And it's where I read old journal entries. That's what we're gonna do today. Let's go.
I'm so glad.
Now, I don't know what you were doing in 2015. I was going to say I was learning how to be a good roommate, but I wasn't, and I moved out. First semester of college, first time living outside my parents' house, first time drinking, first time doing a lot of stuff. So far, I love college. It's been 2.5 weeks since I moved into my dorm, and it's been great. I get to hang out with amazing people, many of whom share the same values and ideology as me. I went to a religious college and I fancied myself religious. Lovely group, enjoyed them lots. Turns out I was just there for the social aspect. I feel like I'm still struggling with things about myself that I struggled with in high school. Girl, you've been there for 2 weeks, not sure what revelations you were expecting, but okay, we're here, we're with it, I see you. Women, older and younger, always say that relationships are not all that they seem, but these people also don't know what it's like to be me. Valid, girl, valid. And I know there are other people who can relate to that, to feeling like you want a partner so bad, someone to like send me a good morning text, to be cuddled, feel beautiful. But I didn't want to feel beautiful because I felt beautiful. I wanted to feel beautiful because I had someone else telling me that I was beautiful. You know what I mean? That has still been a part of my narrative. And it's something that I've had to actively work through and be okay with, like, hey girl, you're awesome. Love yourself first. What you see on social media, and sometimes even what you see in person with that person, even when they're standing in your face, also isn't always genuine. Sometimes people are frontin', you know? I can't help but compare myself to other girls. They're better looking, thinner, they have more confidence. Overall, they're more attractive. I feel like a lot of insecurities within myself stem from a lack of attention from guys. Plenty of people feel that person that they're attracted to, they don't feel it being reciprocated. But like, honestly, to read it and know that those were my words, that makes me really sad. Better things to come, you know? Fast forward.
So you might be bi.
Ooh, whoa. Ha! Okay, here we go. I have been told that I'm just too mature and intimidating, but I can't help but always feel like I'm just not attractive enough. Like I'm not personable enough. Like I'm, let's get real. Like I'm too black, I'm too overweight, I have braces, I have too many stretch marks and scars. I was so doubtful of myself and what I quote unquote brought to the table. Just caught up. And like I said, I went to a religious college. A lot of people on my campus didn't look like me. You just can't compare yourself in general. You certainly cannot compare yourself to people who do not even resemble you at all. Like it's totally unreasonable. I feel like I'm always misinterpreting the signs of someone who may like me, but then when they don't pursue me, I can't help but put myself down. We had to work on our self-talk. How can I not feel this way when I'm surrounded by so many beautiful girls who seem to have everything together? Operative word. Seem. Girl, you don't know. Instagram is a lie, and now TikTok is a lie. Was TikTok even a thing in 2015? I don't think it was. So yeah, moments of good are gonna come and go for everyone. So the fact that I was like walking around my college campus being like, everyone seems so happy, I'm the only one having emotions. No. Especially when I'm friends with someone like blank, for whom relationships are effortless. There's a friend of mine who, it seemed like as soon as one relationship ended, she quickly was in the arms of someone else. And at the time, that gave me such a feeling of insecurity. She just commands the room, and guys can't help but like her. She's so flirty and cute, and I just don't understand. I don't know if that's really her nature or if she has to try at it, but I can't help but feel envious. This is just how I feel, and I felt this way since high school, and I promised myself that college would be different. I'm still figuring out who I am and whether or not I am happy with who I am. That's good. And also know that who you are is never constant. You are allowed to change. Anyways, I promised myself that college would be different. This was 2.5 weeks into my college journey. I think I had this imagination that everything was suddenly going to be different. I was just going to magically transform into a different person. Even the major that I have, I wouldn't be another year before I would realize that that was not the major that I wanted. So yeah, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some time. Things take time. And I know I'm only a couple weeks in, but I just wonder if I'll be in a committed, loving relationship. Someone who has the same feelings for me as I have for them. Real and raw. Someone I can share my first kiss with. Someone I can embrace at the end of a long day and just share a hug with. That's real and natural. I'm just desiring that physical touch of someone. Not even through I just want a hug, a hand holding as I walk down the sidewalk, a kiss on the forehead. Oh, I just wanted affection, a cuddle. Sometimes you just want, you just want a little snuggly boo that doesn't lead to anything. So that can be really hard if you're single and you live by yourself. Honestly, I was probably having a bit of touch deprivation given that it was the first couple of weeks of college. It wasn't even about like a partner. I wanted a sense of security, a sense of closeness. I could have found one of these friends to go hug, but I had so much emotional issues at that time that I needed to work through, so I didn't even know how to like engage in that way. Anyway, we all want that, just a little bit of companionship. And also, I forgot, I hadn't had my first kiss yet, so that was a whole other layer. I always feel like I'm at a disadvantage when it comes to dating because I don't have any experience at all. Most girls get experience dating guys in middle school and high school. That first date, that first kiss, that first time a guy asks you to a dance. All of that. I've never had that. I honestly don't even know when I truly like a guy anymore because whenever I think I do, they don't seem to reciprocate the feelings. So I'm obligated to just let it go and I have to move on. Note to my past self, it's not a race. No one's counting. No one cares. Will it ever happen? When I hear about blank liking blank in my friend group, I just have to ask myself, why do they like them and not me? What do they say about me? Someday I'm probably going to look back on it and laugh, but right now, in the moment, all I can do is pity myself. Well, in comes me, future you, yes girl, laughing at you because you sound ridiculous. Yeah, you didn't even want those guys who were liking those girls. They were both shorter than you. Anyway, when talking to other people, young and old, I always act like it's my decision to be single, but I know that's not the case. No one has ever shown interest and made me feel desirable. I want a sense of connection with someone, and that's totally normal. I wish I just had someone to tell me at this time in my life, hey, that's totally normal. You've lived out of your parents' house for 2 weeks. You haven't had a hug from someone in 2 weeks. That's normal that you are feeling touch deprivation. Like, maybe I know subconsciously that a guy would further complicate my life right now. I said the words. I understood the sentiment. I barely knew these people. As I got to know them over the next weeks and months, I would discover that some of them did feel the same ways that I did. Also, a lot of them have the same level of quote unquote experience that I did. So the fact that I was writing this whole narrative in my head, like,
jump scare.
When you are 17, 18, 19, it's just such a whirlwind time. There is just so much that you are processing. So much is changing. Whether or not you still live in the same house, you move thousands of miles away, just your brain is going through so much, quite literally. Like your brain is developing heavily until the age of like 25. I guess aside from that, because of that, so much awareness that's coming as you learn more about the world, as you learn more about how things operate, as you self-discover what you like and what you don't like and what your opinions are, who you agree with, who you don't agree with. Like there's just so much going on at that time. And like, I'll probably get to a journal entry in the future where I was freaking 19 years old, dating someone who was practically 30, had no business doing that. But it's like, I was just like, never done this before. Why not? Like, it's such a fascinating time. Here we are a few years later. Have I met this so-called partner person? Let's start with, have there been people since then? Sure. Are any of them present now? No. That says all it needs to say. Is that cheesy? I'm also streaming on TikTok right now, so Let me know. Is that cheesy? So that's what was going on for me on September 2nd, 2015. What were you doing that day? Do you remember? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe here on YouTube. Hit that like button. Be sure to follow me on TikTok. You'll see me a lot sooner there. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, also, I did have the option to kiss someone once in middle school. A boy asked me, and I said no. Girl, you had the opportunity. You turned it down. So, yeah.